So let's start. Oh, you wanted to
No,
start?
nothing.
Ok, podes
Darling.
demolhar.
No, you start. Bom dia, gente. This is Salome
Hi.
and Frederick from Portugal. Portugal is not just only known for its famous food and restaurant culture, but also for its famous pastries. And this video is about typical Portugal pastries and what we think about them. So let's start with the first and probably most known cake.
From
Which is?
Portugal?
Yeah.
Well, it's Pastel de Nata, of course. So how do you like it, Frederick? Let's go.
One, two, three.
You are neutral to Pastel de Nata?
Yeah, it's not my favorite. I don't dislike it, but I would order something else. I'm not so hot about natas.
I think it's very good pastry, but the original version. No, don't invent with these things, raspberry or whatever things that you mix there. No, the original version is really nice. It's done with puff pastry. On the outside should be very crispy, and the inside is like a cream of milk, eggs, yolk, sugar, butter, and lemon and cinnamon. That's it. So some people think, especially some German friends, think this pastry has some kind of vanilla.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it doesn't. But they even call them vanilla cakes, wherever. But
There are
no.
variations all over the world. So let's talk about number 2 and number 3 together because they're both more related to Christmas, and it's not Bolloré, which is also great. Also not my favorite. I'm looking here like the negative
Also
guy.
not my favorite.
But I like the other two quite a lot. One is Sonhos and the other one is Rabanada. So let's start with Sonhos. 1, 2, 3. It's a simple thing. It's like a donut. It's fried in hot oil. It's egg, flour, very simple dough with butter, salt. It's fried. It's very fluffy. Maybe that's where the name is coming from, because it's like a dream full of nothing. I don't know. You open it, this is all just a big shell, but still I like it a lot.
A cloud is like that.
They
Maybe. I don't know.
didn't call it dream or Sonhos. Maybe cloud. But I like it a lot. Especially during Christmas time. So, rabanada, French toast in Portugal. It's usually tail bread, fried in, or it's mixtured and soaked in.
It's soaked in a kind of a marinade of milk, lemon, sugar, butter. If it's well done, it's very good. But it has to be very well done. If it's dry in the middle, it's horrible. So, I think it's better than French toast.
If you like it, you love it, and especially during Christmas time, I think it's a great food that you can have with coffee.
There is a drunk version of rabanada, which is done with the red wine. So this was very traditional, especially with older people, because we didn't have so many options to do this.
That's like what? Rabanada com cheirinho.
No, it's called bêbadas. In fact, it's really called drunk. And this was, for instance, something that my great mother did. Because back then, because this is very simple, it's just bread with red wine, and the typical concept of rabanada nowadays, of course, it has more ingredients, and the other option is very much more simple, and it was also strong, to give you strength. So yes, so that's another option.
It's a way to speed up the process.
Yeah, exactly, way to speed up Christmas.
Exactly. Okay. That's the rabanada.
Rabanada.
Give it a
Let's
thumb up.
okay.
1, 2, 3. Rabanadas. Okay, the next one, it's not really Portuguese properly. I think the way they do it, it's original in Portugal. It's Bola de Berlim. The cake from Berlin. So it's there also a version. There's a quite famous version in Germany. It's also like a donut, but in Germany it's made with jam inside. But in Portugal it's
cream.
Egg cream.
Yeah.
Quite strong though. So if you're looking for something light, or if you use to the light version like me, quite kind of strong. But I think that's something very typical in Portugal that you can find among the cakes. Yeah.
Evaluation?
Exactly. 1, 2. No.
We are agreeing. Neutral.
Okay. So next cake. Which cake comes to your mind when I mention the word Aveiro?
Ovos Moles. So this is done with a lot of yolk and a lot of sugar. And it's inserted in... it can also be eaten just like that. It's really sweet. It's really nice.
It's very small, but don't underestimate it. It has a egg yolk inside. Yolk. Kind of sweet. You can eat it, but eat it slowly. You don't put everything into your mouth. Enjoy it, but it has, I think, the potential that you stay a little bit sick if you eat too many of them. They usually come in different shapes.
Motifs of the sea.
Exactly.
Normally.
So that's also kind of cute. I think it's also a great present if you can import it to your home country. The way it's done in some countries, you cannot really take it with you. But if you can, I think it's also a great present. Although it's egg yolk, it doesn't get bad so fast. So if you have a chance, take it to your loved ones outside of Portugal. Evaluation of
Ovos Moles.
Ovos Moles. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's okay.
Yeah. You are very neutral. With
It's neutral. It's not bad. I think it's okay. So the next one, let's talk about Pão de Ló.
Pão de Ló.
I think Pão de Ló is probably the bacalhau in terms of pastries. There are 1,000 variations of bacalhau, and I think Pão de Ló, I've seen it also with extremely different variation. The cake itself, it's very simple.
But
flour and
flour, eggs,
sugar. So that's it. But still, you have it with cream, with alcohol. I think there is a squared version, Bolinho.
Well, there is mainly two categories. I mean, one is a little bit more, dry, and you can eat it, for instance, with cheese, which is really nice, or just like that. And there is a second category, which is much more. You have like for instance, egg sauce. Yeah, exactly. So it's really, you can even eat it with like a spoon. So it's really tasty. So this is from the region of Aveiro. So yeah, very tasty.
Also, by the way, a Christmas cake. So I said the two, Sonhos and Rabanadas, and
yes,
also
Pão de Ló
is also something
as
that
a Christmas tradition.
Traditionally more Christmas cake in Portugal.
Oh, sums?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
What? Neutral?
Yeah. So the next one, it's called Queijada. How do you translate it? The cheesy one, the cheese one?
The cheesy one, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't really taste like cheese. Maybe a little bit. It's made with requeijão, ricotta cheese, a little bit in the inside, but there are also many variations. It has the shape of Pastel de Nata. The outside, it's the same. We are not correct, please correct us. But the inside, there are many variations depending on the region. But usually it's sweet, but a little bit of cheese inside. So, evaluation. 1, 2, 3. It's not really my favorite. You like it?
Neutral.
So the next one, Pastel de Feijão. I think it's even similar. We put the recipe in the video as usual, because I cannot really describe how it's done. Have you done it?
Well, it's again a lot of sugar. It's beans, and but it's really good. I love it. Yeah.
It's kind of hard though. The top, it has the same shape like a queijada, but it's the queijada is really humid. The pastel de feijão, I think it's kind of hard. The inside, it's with almond and white beans. It's a mixture, really nice. Sweet though. Also, I think a very popular pastry in Portugal. Yeah. Evaluation.
Well, I said it already, but yes.
1, 2, and 3.
You are you are really Switzerland. I mean, you are always neutral.
So, 1, 2 are left. There's also a famous one which is called Jesuita, which is named after the head of how do you call them in English? Jesuits? Priests? the
Yeah,
Jesuit.
priests. Yeah.
Jesuitan priest, I don't know how it's called, has a triangular shape. Usually the inside part, it's of puff pastry again, but it's kind of thin and has a lot of sugar on the outside. Glasur, how do you...
There is a constant in all the pastries.
Exactly, they're all sweet. Jesuita, I think it's more sweet than the other ones, I think.
No,
Because of the
upper part,
sugar
the upper part,
coating
no,
that they have.
the interior is just this puff pastry, but the upper part is well, it's mainly sugar a little bit. So yes.
Yeah, something very typical. Evaluation 1, 2, and 3. Sorry. So the next one, talking about, or the last one, it's something very popular. When you talk about it, Portuguese get wet eyes. They get the 1,000-meter view because they are deep in their thoughts, dreaming about their childhood. It's called Salame de Chocolate, the chocolate salami. And guess why?
It looks like a salam.
And it's not salami, it's made of chocolate.
It's made of chocolate, of, well, eggs again, and sugar and butter, and bolacha Maria.
Exactly, but they have to be really bolacha Maria, yeah.
And it's really difficult. I mean, yes, it's something that people like, or I mean, I don't know, but it's really difficult to find this and to find it well done. So really good. It's difficult, but when it's good, it's amazing.
So evaluation 1, 2, and 3. Let's see.
Yeah, we have something in common.
So what are your favorites?
Well, it's difficult because I like almost everything. I like a lot Pastel de Feijão. I like natas. And I really like a good Salame de Chocolate.
Yeah, I'm not a typical pastry fan, but I like a lot Rabanadas, Sonhos, and Salame de Chocolate. Definitely. We will eat Salame de Chocolate now.
Yeah, let's do that.
These were the typical Portuguese pastries. If you like the video, follow us. If you have a different opinion, please leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget, stop surviving, start living. See you in Portugal.